Pardon?
Can you do a roast?
You want me to do a roast?
Yeah.
Can I just remind you of something? I gave birth 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago, and you came out of the hospital straight away. You've been sitting around all this time, so you can make a roast.
Just send me home to get rest at home.
Yeah, but you've been doing nothing but resting. Look at all these cups of tea for a start. I mean, look, I'm just saying...
I'm sorry that I need caffeine to keep going with a newborn baby.
You know, I've received countless messages from folks who shared how they felt deceived in their relationships. They described how their partner initially swept them off their feet with charm and love. But as time went on, especially when things got more serious or they moved in together, everything seemed to change. It wasn't until after enduring months, or even years of agonizing struggles to break free from that toxic bond, that they finally realized, I think my partner might be a narcissist. I began jotting down all the initial signals they showed me, hoping it might prevent someone else from falling into those perilous relationships. If you've gone through that, I want to express my deepest empathy. It's never my intention for you to feel shame. You never deserve to endure abuse or mistreatment. We all can be overly trusting or overly generous at times, and that's not something you should berate yourself for. This isn't about blaming victims, it's about empowering ourselves and enlightening others. Let me clarify something important. These days, we often use the term narcissism quite loosely. It's become a catch-all phrase for many behaviors, and yes, understanding the signs of narcissism is crucial, which is why I'm sharing this video. However, it's equally crucial not to casually label everyone as a narcissist. Narcissistic personality disorder is a clinical diagnosis made by professionals. Narcissistic traits, on the other hand, vary widely and exist on a spectrum from mild to severe. If there's one thing I hope sticks with you after watching this, it's this: safety is the foundation of any relationship. Safety hinges on trust, respect, and kindness. Healthy relationships thrive on mutual respect and equality. No one should ever seek to dominate or hold all the power in a relationship. That's never acceptable. If you ever feel overwhelmed or unsafe, please seek support from a professional and prioritize your safety. It's important to talk about what you're going through. Having said that, these are my top red flags for exposing narcissism as early as possible. Alright, let's talk about the first clue. Love bombing. Sadly, for a true narcissist, love isn't about genuine care, it's about control and manipulation. They can't genuinely care about others because their focus is solely on themselves. However, they're experts at pretending otherwise. Love bombing is their tactic to win your trust and affection quickly by showering you with attention, affection, and gifts. The narcissist's goal is to get you emotionally invested as soon as possible because once you're hooked, it becomes easier for them to manipulate and control you, making it less likely you'll leave. Initially, they excel at being charming. You share your fears, insecurities, and dreams because at your core you crave connection and intimacy with them. In the beginning, they listen attentively, mirror your emotions, and act as though they deeply care. Slowly, they'll subtly isolate you from friends and family under the guise of protecting your relationship. Remember, their mantra becomes "it's us against the world." To those new to relationships, it's easy to think, "I've finally met the one who truly appreciates me." This feels like destiny, even though it's only been a couple of weeks. They say love at first sight happens, right? Maybe this is it. Before long, their facade begins to slip, revealing disrespect, manipulation, and subtle mistreatment. Their behavior becomes erratic. They're hot one moment, cold the next. Slowly, they start diminishing you, shaming you. They plant doubts in your mind. This tactic is called gaslighting, a hallmark of narcissism. If they can make you doubt your own reality, they can control you more easily by making you question, "Maybe I am wrong." Thus begins the cycle where you try to win back their love and attention, hoping to return to the initial phase of overwhelming affection. What you don't realize is, it's a game rigged against you from the start. So, how can we avoid falling into this trap? Above all, it's crucial to take things slowly at the start of a relationship. Even if everything seems perfect, resist the urge to rush forward. But here's the catch. When we become physically intimate, our bodies release oxytocin, famously known as the bonding hormone. Suddenly, we're bonding with them on a much deeper level. Then, When mistreatment begins, we find ourselves giving them the benefit of the doubt, desperately trying to salvage the relationship instead of honestly asking ourselves, is this relationship still healthy for me? Clue number 2 that you're dealing with a narcissist is an inflated ego and an excessive need for admiration. It's normal to understand our worth and take pride in our accomplishments, but it's different when someone constantly redirects conversations to themselves, elevates their own status, and puts others down. Don't criticize a narcissist. They will react with rage and could hurt you, either verbally or physically, to ensure you never challenge them again. Observe how people react to feedback. It reveals if they have the capacity for the safety, respect, and kindness you deserve. Number 3. Another clue is that a narcissist lacks the capacity for empathy. To them, empathy and feelings are a waste of time, including yours. If you're serious about building successful relationships, you cannot date someone without empathy. It is arguably the most crucial trait to look for in a partner. Number 4. A glaring red flag is self-centeredness. Narcissists are always self-centered, which is detrimental to any successful relationship. This self-centeredness is why they refuse to compromise during disagreements. They believe they are entitled to your praise and admiration and feel they can do whatever they want without considering others. Red flag number 5 is lying. Narcissists are chronic liars. You might sense they're lying but can't prove it, and when you express concerns, they dismiss them, call you crazy, and say you're imagining things. When you finally get proof, they accuse you of overreacting. It's a game you'll never win because they will invalidate you at every turn if you let them. Red flag number 6 is communication. How someone speaks to you is crucial. Words can build up or destroy relationships. Narcissists aim to control and manipulate, using bullying and punishing words or reactions if you challenge them. They know you crave connection, so they use the silent treatment to get what they want, forcing you to apologize even when you're not at fault. But as I mentioned earlier, the challenge isn't just identifying these red flags, it's how you respond when they appear. Growing up with emotional or physical neglect can make it hard to believe you deserve respect or value. It leaves you vulnerable, easily influenced, and filled with shame. Remember what Brené Brown said about shame. It's not just feeling bad about something you did, it's feeling fundamentally bad about who you are. Learning about boundaries, understanding your needs, and managing your emotions are crucial steps. You deserve someone who cares when they unintentionally hurt you, who encourages your feelings instead of punishing you for them.